First point goes to Perlita. We're having some internet issues here today. Internet's coming in and out. Try our best to keep the live broadcast on. And the point gets down for Los Fresnos as Martinez gets on the board. Makes this one tied up, one apiece. So get on the internet side, it's coming in and out, so just lost connection. Let's hope it stays good here for the next couple of games. That shot was blocked at the net. Tipped over the blockers and down for a point. Lady Falcons take the lead back, 2-1. Castillo. Here's a free ball from the Lady Trojans. Garcia sent it over. Para was there. They set her up. Back set this time to the back row. Rios gets it over. And there's another point. For the Lady Falcons. Here's a serve that clears. That one's sent into the net, and the Lady Falcons take a 4-1 lead. And it's 4 unanswered after falling behind early, 1-0. Call that one an ace. Lady Falcons in control right now. Castillo gets the ace. Here's another good serve. And that one goes into the net. Just like that, it's a 6-1 lead for these Lady Falcons. Los Fresnos returning some starters from last year. An experienced bunch here today. Lady Trojans also returning a couple starters. That's tipped over the blockers. Good cover there to help. But it's just long. Point to Lady Trojans, and they put the end to the run. Makes it 6-2. That's punched over on the second hit. Here's a set to Martinez. And it gets down for a point. Martinez earned her second point of the game. And 2 kills for her. Here's a jump serve. Play at the net. Tip down. Para gets on the board. Off the block. 8-2 game. Here's Rios serving. There's another point for the Lady Falcons. And Rios continues to serve. Able to get it over in the net and down for a point. Garcia gets on the board. Her second point. That's her first point. It's a 9-3 lead for the Lady Falcons. Back set to Martinez, and it gets through. Third kill for Martinez. Looks like Rios is checking out, bringing in some size here to the front row. Savannah Smith will check in off the bench as Martinez rotates to the back row to serve. And they call a lift, the first lift we've seen today. And Lady Falcons jump out. 11-3 lead, Martinez from the service line. And a cross-court shot, and it works. Morgan gets the point and earns a kill. Here's another serve. This time Garcia serving it. That one was tipped over the net. And we have a lift call. Point to Los Fresnos. And they jump out 12-4. Para. Free ball coming for Los Fresnos. Back row, and that finds right on the net. Excuse me, right on the line. Earns a point and a kill. Double-digit lead for Los Fresnos right now. Back row, and they call it long. Another point for Los Fresnos. 15-4, Para. Here's a free ball for these Lady Falcons. They set up a long set. Gets over the blockers. And Vega earns the point. Credit her a point. 16-4 now. Rios on a set, De Vega. Lady Trojans able to get it over. This time to Morgan, and that's going to be 4 hits. Actually, they look to set up Smith on that set. This is Morgan serving now. Back row, and just wide. Another point for Los Fresnos, and they lead by a dozen, 17-5. Sub checking in off the bench for Los Fresnos. And a sub and a server. Looks to be Leal serving, first time today from the service line. Garcia on a good dig. Tipped over the blockers, good cover there from Reyes. Garcia back row and gets down. Second point for Garcia off a kill. Timeout on the floor. San Perlita, they want to talk it over. Lady Falcons on top 17-6. We'll take a break and be back.
Excellent. We are HCISD.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever.
And welcome back out of the timeout. Lady Trojans serving Perlita. It's in the net. Another point for Los Fresnos as they add on to this lead. They lead by a dozen, 18-6. Rios serving for the Lady Falcons. Rios able to punch that one home off the serve and an ace. Lady Trojans trying to put this set away. They've led the majority of the set before. Well, they did trail at 1.10, but since then they had the lead and haven't looked back. Play at the net, through the blockers and down for a point. Nieto scores from the front row. Here's a set, this time back row setup. Reyes got it over. Nieto, cross court shot. That ball tipped at the net and down for a point through the blockers. As Para will check into the front row for these Lady Falcons. And Los Fresnos gets 20 points, 20-7. Here's the set, this time to Garcia, and that's in the net. Another point for the Lady Falcons, and they continue to score. Castillo serving. Castillo on a serve. Back row, Para gets it over on one hit. Showed a good vertical there. Martinez gets her shot blocked at the net by Garcia, and Garcia on a bump. Terry gets it over. A long set to Para through the defense and down for a point. 22-7 game here as Para gets another kill. Castillo. Terry back row. Rios. And down for a point. Rios gets the kill. Makes this one 23-7. That one's in the net. So it's set point for the Lady Falcons and a chance to take set number one from the service line this time. That gets down for an ace. That's going to do it for set number one. Lady Falcons take it. 25-7. We'll be back with the second set after this. Stay tuned.
At 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy.
Out of the break, and welcome back here. Los Fresnos serving first. Castillo still serving. She had the hot hand from the service line last game. The first point here in the second set goes to San Perlita, as Ramos will rotate the serve. They set on a back set to Martinez. Tipped over the blockers. Martinez sends it back. That one tipped again by Martinez. And that one is out. Point to Los Fresnos, but good defense there by Martinez. Last two shots. Here's that replay. Just went straight up and able to get the ball back over 2 times in a row. Off to serve, a point. Lady Trojans couldn't return the serve. And Los Fresnos gets their first lead here in the second set. They're falling behind 1-0. Rios again serving. Rios gets it home. Back-to-back aces for Rios. And the service line here, Lady Falcons. It's been their friend as far as getting points. Just over the net. And Lady Trojans will return it. Garcia gets it over on the second hit. Para just over the net and down for a point. 4-1 as Para gets it back in the scoring column. Rios will be serving. Back row and too much on it. Lady Trojans get a point. This time, Summer Terry rotates the serve. Here's a free ball. Sets Martinez. Good cover to get it over. Good cover to get help defense, but couldn't get it over, excuse me. 5-2 game as the Lady Falcons look to serve. Subs coming in for Los Fresnos. Smith checks into the front row as Martinez rotates to serve. Nieto from the service line. Martinez checks out for the Lady Falcons. Tipped over the blockers. Sent over to the back row. Here's a back set this time. And that gets down. Makes it 6-4 now. As the Lady Falcons go up by a deuce. Vega checking into the front row. And it looks like Castillo will take a seat. Serving is Para. Gets it down for an ace and a point. 7-4 now. The serve is in the net. Couldn't get it over. And Lady Trojans will serve now. Here's Ramos. Ramos punches it over. Rios is there. That's tipped over the net. Now Smith gets it over. They look to set Smith. Back row and down for a kill. 8-5 game here. As the Lady Falcons hanging on to that 3-point lead. It's a bit of back and forth last couple of possessions. Liao from the service line and can't get it down. It's going to be wide. And Lady Trojans will serve now. Serving now is Morgan. Rios gets that one over. Here's the bump. to Garcia. They set the back row up, and it gets down for a kill. Reyes earns a point and extends that lead 10-6. That's going to be wide. Another point for the Lady Falcons. That ball tipped at the net and down for a point. Lady Trojans get back on the board after 3 unanswered. Perlita. That's going to be wide, and the Lady Falcons will serve again. Para checks in off the bench to the front row for the Lady Falcons. And checking in to serve will be Castillo. Castillo earns an ace and another point, 13-7. And she's had the hot hand from the service line. Going back to set number 1. Which clears the net, just clears it. Back row, and it's long. Another point. And the Lady Falcons double up, 14-7. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. Lady Trojans, we'll talk it over. And again, Los Fresnos leads it 14-7.
Athletics and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Hi,
And welcome back out of the timeout. Los Fresnos trying to return to serve. Here's a set. Tipped out the net and down again. Down for a point. Rios gets in the scoring column again. Now checking out looks to be Leal. And to the front row, they'll bring some more players in for Los Fresnos. I don't have a number 1 on my roster, but looks like it might be Vega. No, we're missing number 1. There's 10 players on the court for Los Fresnos. And Lady Falcons trying to extend this lead back to 10 points. From the service line is Rios. Rios punches it over, back row, and down for a point. Lady Trojans couldn't return that one. That's going to be just out. And Lady Trojans now serving. Terry serving again. Back row, and too much on it. They trade points back and forth. The lead goes back to 10 points for these Lady Falcons. Here's Martinez. That's tipped over the blockers. Para earns another point. 20-9. That gets over the antenna. It hit the antenna. And that's going to be a point, it looks like, for the Lady Trojans. Looked like it almost was a redo, but they gave the point to the Trojans. Here's another serve, this time Nieto. Down for a point, just gets it over, and just enough. 21-10, Lady Falcons. Here's Para serving. Smith gets her shot blocked out the net by Garcia. That one ricocheted off of Garcia, but it gets down. 22-10 game here. As Para rotates the serve once more for the Lady Falcons. Tomorrow we have Donna North on the schedule. They'll be wrapping up bracket play tomorrow. Make sure to join us tomorrow evening for that. And then back here Thursday for the bracket play here in Harlingen. Exciting next few days coming up. Also have the Venom League coming up as they wrap up their tournament. So 3 venues to look out for. That's to the back row. Lady Trojans are able to get back and send it over. Here's Rios, the set, back set. Here's a free ball. They set up a long set. Vega able to get it over. Punches it over, Para is there. Now they set up Smith. That gets blocked at the net, and Garcia is there. And here's a free ball off the blocks. I'm going to call it a jump, a do-over. That was one of the longer rallies we've seen here. I think it's a redo now. So Lady Falcons will serve. Para will do it over again. Here's the set. And that's in the net. Lady Trojan gets the point. Lady Falcons still up by 11, 22-11. It's going to be in the net. They trade points back and forth. Lady Trojans will try to return the serve. Lady Falcons 2 points away here from putting an end to this set. Here's Liao. Liao just gets it on a high arcing serve over the net. Here's a free ball. Tipped over the blockers, and it's returned. Now a back set. That gets down, Rios connects. 24-11. And this is set point number 1 for the Lady Falcons. There's another long rally here between these two teams. Smith to the back row. Now they set up the back row. Tipped at the net, down for a point off the ricochet. 24-12, Lady Falcons have set point number 2. And serving looks to be Morgan for the Lady Trojans. Morgan punches it over, and too much on it. That's going to do it. Lady Falcons take set number 2. 25-12. So thank you for joining us for this broadcast. We'll be back with the final broadcast coming up soon. Stay tuned.